hit you guys with a story time banger, and it's not gonna be like how you guys used to it. So, with that basically being said, let's get into the video.
You know I want the shit, I want it so bad, I'm real divine feminine. After I blame you, what did I hate you? Yeah, I know it's true. Didn't wanna play with you, cause yeah, I could be with you. It's crazy how you changed from I need you to.
Snap, crackle, and pop, cause I know I'm like that. Period. So, this is gonna be a story time. You guys can see my kids. Look at my babies. Look at my little babies. So here's what I gotta say first. Disclaimer. This is not a diss. This is not to disrespect anybody. This is not to be a victim. This is not to downplay anybody. This is not to bash anyone. Literally to spread awareness, to help heal people, help make the change and the difference in the world, and also to give people that love, that light, that what they've been missing, what they've been looking for, you feel me? Because I realize a lot of people have came to terms with things that are programming that have became a negative traumatic response to life. And so, because I'm judgment, and I'm walking with Disorder Michael, and I'm walking in my power, of course, obviously, is at this point in time where I know how to communicate my story times without making it seem like I'm just fitting. So, without further ado, we're gonna hop and skip and jump into this video. I love you guys so much. What's up, 420 Mafia? What's good, Gelato Gang? Like, how you guys doing today? Like, okay. So, I met this guy on February 22nd, 2025. It's currently June 24th, 2025. I met this guy, and I know he's gonna watch this and be like, oh my God, that's what that was. She's right. I met this guy because, as you guys know, I'm spiritual. I have a calling on my life to help and make a change, to help and make a change for the world to be a better place. In the process of triggering people's awareness. So, because here I am is the judgment, and it's what Michael, Angel Michael. It's kind of one of those moments where sometimes you can feel guilty, and sometimes you just quite frankly don't. I'm at that last point. You know. So I met this guy, and I was pulled, like literally a magnetic force pulled me towards him. I saw this darkness, and those who know, they know. When you see somebody who has a light inside of them, but you also see the darkness surrounding that light, embedded, leave them alone. I'm gonna tell you right now, leave them alone. Unless this is your purpose, and you have taken the time to actually heal, to be able to achieve this adversity and overcome this test, leave them alone. Because you're not going to be ready for what you deal with. Because if this was a couple years ago, trust and believe, baby, I wouldn't have been able to deal with it. However, I took this on with understanding, love, and unconditional love at that. As well as power. I understood who I was as the divine feminine. So nobody could be able to tell me otherwise. Not even him. So I literally walked down and I just say, give me your number. I want your number. And it's not, oh, I want your number because I want to be in a relationship with you. I even told him as soon as we texted, I said, hey, just to let you know, if you got a girlfriend, tell her I just want to be friends with you. I don't want nothing to do with you besides being friends with you. I literally told him, I don't care if you got a girl. Because I just want to be your friend. I see something in you that girl is not going to be able to help get out of you. That's just me. And I would tell her to her face, like, hey, listen, you guys have been together how long? Okay, well, he's 26 years old, and he's still at this point in his life where he hasn't achieved anything. Physically is besides the point. We're talking spiritually. This guy cannot lead a female. He will lead her into the gutter. So he has to be controlled by a female. So unless he's getting controlled by Rasputia, because that's the only thing that's literally a female that's perfect for him, is Rasputia. Because he can't lead. He doesn't have the knowledge. He doesn't have the wisdom. He doesn't have the power. He doesn't even have the faith in himself. I saw that. I saw that low self-esteem. I saw the very low confidence. I saw the forest with a confetti wop. I want you to be mine again, baby. That's what it was giving. So, get his number. We talking. Now, everything around me tried to stop me from getting his number. Don't get me wrong. I did not ignore the signs. There was somebody around trying to play like I wanted his number because I wanted to be with him. And I'm sitting over here like... And then there was another guy who I asked for his number that was actually right there. They were volunteering, helping out, give food and stuff like that to the hotel that I stayed in. And the funny thing about it is I literally had, last time they had did that, I literally asked the guy that was helping him for his number. Not for the same reason why I was asking for his number, but for a whole different reason. Like, I didn't want to be in no relationship with him. Don't get me wrong. But around that time, your girl was girling, your girl just needed some resources. Put it that way. And she was trying to figure out someone who could help her with resources. So, that's the funny thing. That was another sign that was trying to stop me because I was like, it's going to be weird if I ask for somebody's number in front of somebody who I just asked for their number not too long ago. However, and he had locks, and I do locks. I do retwists. That's another reason why I asked. I said, I do locks. Okay. And so, respectfully, I met his whole entire family. I met his sister, his twins. I met almost his whole entire family, besides the brother that was in jail. And the way he was talking about his brother that was in jail, it was just giving like, baby, do you not know you ain't no better? Anyways, this story time is going to have to like be a part 2 because, yeah. So, fast forward, we're talking, we're chatting. I set up a date with him. I found out he doesn't have a girlfriend. I found out he just friends with people, So, I set up a date with him. I'm like, okay, well, we're going to see if you really, like you say you are. I set up a date. Sunday, because he's off of work on Sunday. He don't have to work. He had 2 jobs around the time. And he was also doing stuff for his nonprofit organization that is literally healing a heart. Baby, how you healing a heart and you still gotta heal your own? I just want to know because, baby, one thing about it and 2 things for sure. Isn't that hypocriticism? Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? Anyways, I set up a date with him to go out. And he keeps avoiding this date, but he's pulling up on individuals, doing this, doing that, da-da-da-da. And that was the sign right there that I was like, okay. I know how to handle this. And then, fast forward a couple days, we talking, he done fell asleep on the phone, etc., etc. Now, he fell asleep on the phone and he hung up on me after he had fell asleep like a couple hours after. He said that it was his service. Baby, however, I just don't. When he was tossing around and moving and stuff like that and gyrating in his sleep and I heard that, I just didn't. I don't be. People can say what they want. I have the choice whether or not if I want to believe them. Fuck with you. I love you. So I set up this date with him to see like what he followed through and how this would go through and etc. And I wanted to know about you. So if anybody knows me, I've been doing Facebook dating, and I will meet up with people. I've been doing dating websites, and I will meet up with people, go out to eat, and because I'm vegan, yes, you guys, not only did I lose weight, but after both of my parents passed, and I ain't gonna lie to you guys, after losing both of my parents, and then having to come back to YouTube, and I started YouTube before losing both of my parents, this is a experience. This is a journey. I'm ready to see how this goes because I'm back. Okay? Back by popular by the man like I never left. So, yes, it took this for me to realize I gotta get back up here. And I realized I can't just keep telling people, oh, you have to do what you want to do, that you have a calling on your life to do, not just for you. However, there's other people out here that want to do the exact same thing and they are going through the same thing as you. They don't have the courage, faith, nor do they have the discipline to do what you do. So therefore, you have to put out the content, boo. Now, I've been telling everybody that. And I ain't been listening to myself. But I'm listening now. Hi, you guys. You know. So, yes, I start back with the story time to get the ball rolling because guess what? This is part of that for me. How I tell everybody else to go and do what they supposed to do. This is what I was supposed to do. And the sign was, I was doing it before my parents passed. And then my parents passed and I stopped. And then I got viral on TikTok after both my parents passed. If that ain't a sign, I don't know what else to tell you. I was supposed to be here. So now I'm here. So back to the story. I appreciate you guys as well. So he making excuses, this, that, and third, da. A week or 2 or 3 go by, and we don't go out. But he's able to pull up and smoke with me and etc. Red flag, okay, you guys? You're able to pull up and smoke, but you can't take me out to eat if you're interested in me. He ain't have the money and he ain't want to say it. Little did I know, you guys, this guy was actually in need of me and I wasn't aware of how bad he needed me. I'm figured at least this guy would be able to take me out to eat so that way I could be able to get him some knowledge and give him the energy that he needs to be given. No, this boy, he couldn't even get it off the ground. Like, I come into his life and his bills is 3 months behind. His gas got cut off. Lights was about to get cut off. Wi-Fi was off. Like, everything was going wrong for this guy. And I'm sitting over here asking him, not realizing what's going on in his life. If he had told me, hey, this is what's going on, and this is how life is, and etc., etc., it would have been a different story. But because he didn't tell me, and I'm sitting around with like, baby, if I gotta pay for the date, just say that. However, it was besides the point. I still have to get information out to you. There's a lot of stuff that you still have to learn. And I need to learn about if I'm going to be able to even be comfortable around you to do it. So, finally, he comes, picks me up, and takes me to his house. Before he takes me to his house, he's like, do you have weed? First off, you just told me you went to cop and you had copped already. You was waiting to cop. So what is the question about if I have some? Baby, sunshine gelato, I keep it on me, ho. What I said. However, I'm not gonna bring any if I'm going out with a guy who never asked me to bring some in the beginning. You feel me? Divine feminine. I don't ever have to bring any with me. It's naturally there when I get there. So all of a sudden, so if you don't communicate with me that I have to bring some, I'm not gonna know no better. He was like, oh, well, yeah, I did get some, but more the merrier. Baby, I can go home and smoke by myself. I don't need you messing up my buzz and making me sober and wasting my goddamn weed because you want to smoke with me. You can smoke yours to yourself to the face, and I will smoke mine to yourself to the face. I do not have to sit up here and be in front. I do not have to sit up here and be in front of you and smoke. I can be sober while you do. And the funny thing is, I don't never let nobody cook for me because I'm vegan. Not everybody can cook good vegan food. Some people think that vegan is a salad. Not realizing I can make walnuts, black beans, lentils into burgers. Simply by getting flour, I can make chicken. If I take Carter Palms, I'm making fish. If I take lobster of nature, I can make me some seafood boil. If I take carrots, I can make me a hot dog. Anything I want to take, I can make just about anything. So obviously, I'm not about to sit over here and let you cook for me. I can take hibiscus and make Philly cheesesteak, baby. Hibiscus, yes. just mushrooms. And so I told him I was gonna cook for him. Now he don't eat vegan, and he wasn't eating vegan at the time. And he asked for a shrimp po' boy. French fries and egg rolls. He asked for a shrimp po' boy, French fries, and egg rolls. And I had to get the ingredients. I said, because I know your situation. It'd be cheaper if you just pay for my cigarettes. I get the food. Now, everybody knows shrimp po' boys, egg rolls, and homemade French fries. It's not cheap. Because homie didn't have no cornstarch. Homie didn't have no rolls, no shrimp. Homie didn't have no cabbage or soy sauce. Homie didn't have egg roll wrappers. Homie didn't even have grease. Homie wanted a meal that he had nothing of. I think I made hot honey buffalo, shrimp po' boy, and I made it two for him. And I made egg rolls for myself and French fries, and made French fries and egg rolls for him. He fell asleep before I could even finish cooking. I'm like, yo, I need to go home. I don't know why you going to sleep for. This is the reason why I didn't want to smoke with him in the first place, because every time I got smokes, for some reason they want to go to sleep. Now I can smoke this whole thing to the face and still be up. So the fact that you're smoking and you're going to sleep is crazily insane to me. He's like, yeah, I'll take you home, this, that, and the third, da, 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 da. Oh, yeah, that's the night I made him take me home. That is the night I made him literally, like, take me home. He was like, I'm going to take you home in a minute, in a few, this, that, and the third. No. Take me home now. After I finished cooking, I went and I kept waking him up. I was like, baby, you got to take me home. I'm not staying here, baby. Let me tell you about this guy's house, apartment. 1-bedroom apartment. When I first came to see his apartment, I'm supposed to be cooking in your place. The dishes dirty. Things is dirty, roaches everywhere. Like when I tell you, roaches is flying like Superman up in there. Oh, like da 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 da, like da 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 Captain Roach, like when I say like it looked like roaches are having intercourse, like roaches in packs, like wolves, underneath the count, like the cupboards, the cabinets. Yeah, the cabinets at the top above the sink. Y'all know how that goes. Okay, underneath, you look, it's like packs of roaches just huddled up in groups and clans. Like, I'm sitting over here like, baby, let alone do I want to cook in here? I don't even want to be in here. I'm itchy. And the fact that you invite females over here and this looks like this is nasty. So I don't go to sleep. keep trying my best every single minute to wake him up. And in the meantime, between time, while I'm sitting over here trying to wake him up, I start cleaning. Cause baby, one thing about it is 2 things for sure. I start straightening up, organizing, don't even know where shit supposed to go, but it's about to get on my face. I literally straightened up his whole apartment as much as possible. Because it was stuff everywhere, like a pack rat, a hoarder. I finally get him up. I can't do nothing about the roaches, y'all. Can't do anything about the roaches. Baby, if y'all ever hear of a Hella Heart organization, be careful and check his apartment. Make sure he ain't got no roaches. But y'all stay in a hotel where motherfuckers next door could be dirty. Guess what? I ain't got no roaches. I had to make sure when I came back. It's June 24th, before the new moon. I left him. Last time I seen him was June 13th, Friday. And then I came here. I ain't no dirty chick. I don't do that dirty mess. Baby, my house will be clean before my body might be, but at least you ain't gonna come into no mess. So, that already had disqualified him from even being thought of. Once I saw them roaches and how he was living, that disqualified him from being anything more than just a friend. That's how disgusted I was. Now, granted, he has 2 jobs. He works one full-time where he goes every single day, Monday through Friday, off Saturday and Sunday. And then he has a second job where he works Friday and Saturday nights. He also has a non-profit organization that he be doing in his spare time. So granted, I get it. Your bills is piling up. You're stressed. You don't know where to turn. You don't know what to do. Everything is coming against you. You're combating things right now. You're in a fight, or flight reaction vibe. And you can't escape because this is where you feel comfortable, or this is your house. This is where your name is still on. And you have to work towards fighting to keep it. I get it. Everything you're doing is literally fighting to keep the stuff that you have that is telling you you need to release and get rid of. And a lot of people, myself included, sometimes aren't able to understand when something is telling you to get rid of it. It will literally stress you out just so you can get rid of it. Now, I went through his situation before. That's the reason why the universe was calling me to help him. Because I'm here to help you understand. Get out of this thought process that this physical 3D is going to help you get out of this spiritual warfare. You need to sit down. You need to go within. You need to do the work. And the whole time I was around him, I was showing him, hey, no matter what's going on, I'm still going to put my time back into myself. He constantly saw me with my notebook open and my pen going. It wasn't no ifs, ands, and buts about that, baby. I'm constantly going to be meditating by myself when I need to. Taking a walk. Vibing with nature. Going and doing what I need to do if you're not going to. I'm not going to stop what I need to do. So, of course, I'm gonna get to that. Of course, at the time, he didn't understand that. And me coming in as a stranger, coming in and tell him, like, hey, sometimes you just need to sit down and go within and ask, what do you need to do? And actually build that relationship with whomever that you believe in. Because they be showing you took focus off of me. So now I'm going to take focus off of you. You can't sit over here and take me for granted. Me. And think you about to still get the same rewards and benefits and opportunities. No, that's not how this work, baby. Yes, your favorite. Yeah, your favorite. And I love you and I forgive you. However, I'm going to test you. Just to see, because now you're showing me that when you have everything you want, everything is going the way you want it to go, how you ignore me. So because you show me how you ignore me, how you take me for granted when you have everything you want, let's see how everything happens when I remove everything from you. How are you going to treat me? You going to go against me? Yeah. Nobody, my brain. Oh, yeah. Are you ready? I know y'all saw it too. Y'all, ooh, I just, wait till I get this MacBook, y'all. Wait. So, I understand the calling that was, I kept telling him that too. I kept telling him, like, hey, I know why I'm here. I'm not here to be your girlfriend. I'm not here to just be a friend. I'm not here to just be someone that you could take advantage of. I'm here to show you what you need to do in this time frame before you lose everything. Because sometimes if people don't listen, you have to show them the change. And so because I have to show you the change, once I feel like I'm talking too much, I'm just gonna act. And that's just gonna be that. And so, rewind. I finally get him up. After cleaning up his whole place, I get him up. It's like something woke him up. It was like that clean energy. Finally gave him what he needed. He drove me home to my hotel again, where I'm staying at now, and dropped me off. And I was grateful. And I fell asleep once I got here. Now fast forward, I'm doing my thing, I'm doing me, this, that, and the third. He texts me one day, he's like, oh, I just bought Happy Meals for these kids, this, that, and the third. Shows me a video, da, da, da. I'm like, okay, that's cool. What did you eat? He's like, I haven't ate. I actually spent my last on this, that, and the third for the kids. And I was like, I get you have a non-profit organization. I get that things come back to you tenfold. I get that you gotta have a heart and do the right thing and etc. However, those kids still have parents that if you weren't there, they were still gonna make a will or a way. So the fact that you made a will or a way and you ain't got no way to say, of course, you guys, I went and I bought him food. I did. guilty about it. I don't regret any of this because this was on my calling. This was my purpose. I was called to do this. I'm not dating you. I have no obligation towards you in that type of manner or situation and etc. However, as a human being, I do have obligation as to myself. Because anybody else, I would do the same for. So, I no longer give out my cup. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm no longer giving money to people like I used to. I'm no longer just giving stuff and taking care of stuff that people need from me. Now, will I go get you some food? Yes. Who knows if somebody paid for that food for me to pay for you? But however, that's how the universe works sometimes. Either way, I got you some food. So, got him some food. He dropped me back off. He was acting weird. Like, when I say trying to love bomb me, I mean trying to love bomb me. After I got him food, he was trying to hug up on me. He was kissing my forehead. He was trying to hold me, lean his head against me, and etc. And I told him, I said, please don't love bomb me. Like, me personally, I just hate love bombing. I've had a Libra in a relationship before. He was a Libra. My ex-Libra tried to love bomb me. I know what love bombing looks like in different variations and forms. Please don't love bomb me. Because you might just love bomb me and expect to get love in return. And in return, I'm throwing bombs that you hate. So be careful what you do, because baby, I'm a Capricorn and I'm gonna move. Okay, hello. Thank you. So I'm literally telling him, like, hey, you don't gotta act like this. You don't gotta be like this. I don't want nothing from you in return. I don't expect nothing from you in return. Da 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 da. I just expect respect. Like, treat me the way you would want somebody to treat you after you did something for them. So I see after he left, he was like in his feelings because I rejected him. Them texts every day, all day went from barely. The call stopped. And I was just like, oh, okay. Cool. My purpose has been ran, okay? Like, my job here is done. I ain't gotta worry about you no more. I done did my thing. Then he needed something. I think he needed food again. Or something. And I needed food at the time too. So I was like, shit, this is a ride. I was like, shoot, this is a ride for free. Let me take this, baby. Because he didn't ask for no gas money. So yes, let me take this, baby. So I'm going to get him something from the store. And for some reason, when somebody asks you if you want something from the store, you do not. When somebody asks what you want, right? Right, but to a limitation. This is not your money. This is somebody doing something out of the kindness of their heart for you. So we're talking about, like, if you want full meals, get chicken nuggets and french fries. Get hot dogs and french fries. Turkey, chicken breast, bologna, whatever. luncheon meat and chips. Ask for some juice. Because when somebody asks me, I'm about to say, as a vegan, either I'm going to the canned goods or I'm going to the produce that I know for a fact I can make some good, decent meals with. For the low. And he was saying full-blown meals. Like meals that would cost me $40 per each meal. Now, granted, I told you to ask for what you want. Because your list was a little weird. The first list was like random things. Like he did not know how to shop. And I was just like, you're a guy, so I'm gonna give you some slack. Let me teach you how to order. And then I was just like, I looked at this list and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just get you stuff that I know. Because now you're doing too much, baby. Entirely too much. So, and then we part ways. He drops me back off in my hotel. I stopped talking to him. Because I wanted to see if he was going to communicate with me. He only communicated when he wanted to, when he wanted to smoke, this and third. So I go on a fast. I go on a whole fast from smoking for a whole month. And on this fast, I'm like, every time he's like, oh, you want to smoke? I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't even want to be around. If you're going to pull up and don't smoke. Because I don't want to be around you if you're going to be smoking. I don't want to smell it. He still pulled up, so I'm sitting over here like, Lord, he playing the game. Like, he smoked before he pulled up, pulls up, talks to me, chills for a good little minute, like an hour or so, boom, 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 and then, or more than an hour, and then he'll leave. So I'm like, oh, he playing the game. Okay. Somebody posted a little thing in the snippet with Samuel Jackson and Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl, because, baby, do you know how to play the game? He sure did. So here I am going tit for tat with him, playing the game as well. Don't touch me. Don't kiss me. Don't hug up on me. No, we can just talk. Stay right there. I'm letting him listen to my music because, you know, I got an album coming out. You know. I got music right now. You know. So with that basically being said, like, your girl doing things. Your girl doing things. So I'm putting myself out there. And he'll leave and stuff like that. Then a couple days go by, he ain't really talking, he ain't really communicating, he ain't really. I'm just like going with the flow. I'm doing my own, I'm minding my business, putting myself first as I should. Cause baby, guess what? We're not putting all our eggs in the basket. It's 2025, real divine feminine. Who did he think he was messing with? You thought I was about to be up in your face all day? You think I was about to be chasing attention? No, baby. We live and we enjoy, we do, and we attract. And we attract. a chase. So therefore, anyway, so fast forward, he hits me up like randomly one day after I ain't really been talking to him. And he's like, he calls me, he's like, oh, feel good. I think I'm sick, I'm about to go to the hospital. Etc, etc. My homeboy's about to come take me to the hospital, etc, etc. Da 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 da. Whoa. I'm like, you already behind on your bills. And this, that, and the third, right? You can't afford the hospital. Or he said, but I'm scared to go to the hospital because I don't want to deal with bills. I don't know. Either way, I know eventually I did say, you can't afford the hospital. And the hospital ain't gonna help you anyways. You know, you can't afford the hospital. It's just, leave it alone. So, he's like, well, I don't feel good, this, that, and the third, blase, blah, my homeboy said with this, that, and the third. And I was like, well, I got this, that, and the third you can take, and da, 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 da. And I can make da, 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 da. Well, he was like, and then he was like, oh, well, I'll just come pick you up, and you can take care of me, and da, 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 da. And I was like, da, 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 da. Yeah, I was like, I'm ready to come to the rescue, you know? Anytime I can be able to take care of somebody, because I love taking care of people. Like, it's something about taking care of somebody, it just hit. It hit different. Maybe it's me, but I love taking care of their needs. And so, y'all wouldn't believe it. Like, I ended up making him some soup, feeding him some bitters, giving him some cough syrup. He stopped throwing up. He started feeling better. He was able to eat the soup. And then I cleaned up his place again. And he's like, oh, nobody ever cleaned up my place the first time. I had all these females over here and ain't nobody ever cleaned up my place. That was a red flag. Because, baby, if somebody ever tells you that no female ever cleaned up their place, that means he been messing around with some dirty females. Because a female that can stay in some filth like that and not want to leave, not be itchy, not be turned off, and etc. And he said he messed around with females in every part of that place. Baby, if you messing around in that sink looking like that and a female look up and all she sees is a group of roaches doing the same thing, I'm sorry, I'm running out your place, baby. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm sorry, I'm gone. He was messing with some dirty females. And that's why his energy had became dirty. And the demonic energies that he had as well was dirty. Because he has sexually transmitted demons. And didn't realize it. Even through condoms, you can get that. But I'm grateful I realized it. Because I'm sitting over here, I'm telling him, I'm like, I don't want to be with you, baby. Everything is showing me why I don't want to be with you, baby. At all. And so you guys gonna have to tune in for the next freaking video because guess what? I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Later. I love you guys. 420 Mafia and Gelato Gang.